This is a hip pack slash fanny pack, and I've been using this for a few weeks now. It's kind of rather expensive waist pack, but I decided to get something from Osprey because every Osprey bag I've ever had does tend to hold up extremely well. And this is the Savu 5 Osprey pack. It's excellent for mountain biking and day riding. And I was using a book bag before and I just kept getting sweaty bags all the time. This is so much easier, especially with the mesh back. So today in this video, we're gonna be looking at this Osprey Savu 5. First of all, it's kind of large. It's got plenty of storage, and also this in the back, this is a mesh, and the mesh works really well because it keeps you from sweating. No, normally I don't do a lot of product reviews on the channel, but I wanted to really show you this because this is probably the most comfortable pack I've used on bikes, and I've been doing a lot of road cycling and mountain biking with it, and it works really well. I am so glad I don't have like a sweaty back. It makes you actually pedal a lot better, not having this sweaty back on you. So this is so much easier. So this is AirScape. That's their type of signature for the breathable rest that goes on the lumbar for you. And everything about it is like, it's got really good stitching. But what I like is that a lot of book bags also that are expensive, they will have some sort of thing like this that keeps sweat away from your body. So it's not a contact. You don't have a lot of contact with the actual fabric. So the way you clip it in, pretty simple, and it's on. I'm actually a little disappointed with the price that you pay, that this is not a sturdier plastic. I found that these plastic things eventually do break, not this one in particular. This is an interesting design that they're using on the receiver. The male end kind of goes in there. I wish this was a little bit bigger because as you're like moving around, you might want to push it and have the belt or the fanny pack completely come out. And I find that this is just a little bit on the smaller side. So yeah, Osprey, I wish this was a little bit better, more durable plastic, and perhaps even metal. The way you adjust the waist is pretty traditional. You just kind of push on each side of the pack on these two straps, on the left side and right side, and this tightens it. If you want to loosen it, you just kind of push the little plastic clip the other way. It's like how many modern backpacks do work. So, and they gave you quite a bit of this, so that means that even if you're a larger size, you should be able to accommodate this. Pocket, and it's nice that they gave you these large loops so you can just put your finger in there when you're riding. I would even appreciate larger loops than this. I already have a bunch of stuff in here, and let me just take all of the stuff out. So very large pocket. The main pocket is extremely large, and on the inside you actually have a couple of divisions right here. Turn it this way. So there's like a couple of divisions here, 1 and 2, and then you have a main pocket here. The main pocket is fairly large to put all sorts of stuff. This is the pocket you're going to be relying on most of your things kind of just going in. And then they gave you this strap. So this is a little key strap, I guess, so you can put things you don't want kind of moving around in this little pocket. And that pocket is accessible through this zipper on the top. So main compartment, then you have another little tiny compartment here, and that accesses this pocket. So I would assume you're going to be putting things you don't want dirty in there, like your wallet or some form of ID, then kind of zip that up. So that's the main pocket, and it's fairly large. You also have 2 ways of adjusting, so you can kind of bunch in this part, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 straps. You also have a little reflective piping here, and another little loop so you can carry additional things if you wanted to carry. For me, like it's a tripod or something. If I want to do a photo shoot, close that zipper. The zipper is in pretty decent, it's a pretty decent quality. The stitching is excellent. This is another thing I really like, because when you do day rides, and on my Trek Fuel 8, I don't have a bottle cage. And this has got 2 bottle cages, right, or 2 places for bottles. And I've used them quite a bit, very easy to access. Pocket for your bottle and another one. So very easy to kind of go in, but I appreciate that. And of course, you can tighten it up just by pulling on these little straps here on the side. So if you wanted this to be a little bit firmer when you're riding, you could do that. In addition to the large pocket here, you have 2 additional pockets where I would put my tools. So this is my little tool pocket. It's just basically, it doesn't come with this, by the way, but tire tool, chain breaker tool, and I just put it on there and I forget it. It is nice to have a pack with everything that you need for a day ride, including tools. And then on the other side, you have a mirror pocket, and I use it to keep my keys. I like to keep things kind of separate. And so this main pocket would be your phone, your wallet, whatever. And then, of course, these 2, I think, are better for tools and keys. And that's pretty much all I need when I'm doing like a ride, like a mountain biking ride. This is so much better for mountain biking in particular, but I like it so much that I started doing road cycling with this. And it's got a lot of adjustability, so you can tighten things up really easily with this. Let's check it out how it looks on. And it's on. So the way to get it to be nice and tight, you just pull on one side and pull on the other, and it is tight. Good thing you can kind of swing it to the front, so if you need to access anything like your tools, you don't have to even like drop this. So if you're fixing your bike on the trail, you just kind of come in here, get your tools, you fix your bike, put it right back. I think the only downside is that I'm going to be dirtying this thing up quite a bit. So I kind of like this a lot. With the water bottle, it's a little bit chunkier, but when you ride it, you kind of ride it like that. And of course, it really depends on the type of style. I can't see road cyclists really using this, but for mountain biking and for kind of quick rides, this is excellent. I really enjoy this, and it kind of doubles as a travel bag. So even for hiking, this is excellent, but I really like this for cycling. And I think it looks pretty darn cool. You know, the fanny packs, these hip bags are coming back, so they're not as dorky as they used to be. That's it. That's the review and look at the Osprey Savu 5. I hope you enjoy it. I'll put in the link in the description below. I'm not getting paid by Osprey to review this. And I was considering other hip packs, but I've thought that this probably is the best one for me. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.